What is up, folks? This is Briston from Briston Gaming, and we are here with a special episode of 7 Days That I Mods Week. We apologize that we weren't able to get one out last week. Luna had her surgery, and it went well. Thank you all for the support. We really appreciate it. So today we're going to do a special episode, and these are the top 5 challenge mods that we've really enjoyed playing with because they've spiced up the game. So to kick it off, number 1 is the More Zombies and Larger Random Hordes by Duriel7, and it is an awesome server-side mod that you can customize how many zombies you get. You can get times 2, times 4, times 8, and I believe it even goes up to times 16. And the same thing with the Wandering Hordes. So you can have Wandering Hordes that go from, times 2 the normal size to times 4, times 8, times 12, and times 16. I will, however, say that the game is kind of buggy when it comes to spawning zombies in. This is a fresh save, new world and everything. So in order to get the zombies to spawn in, you kind of have to run around for a little while, and then they'll start to spawn. And then you'll start getting a lot of additional zombies populating through your world. And the same will kind of happen with the random hordes and stuff. When they go to spawn, you kind of have to have the game going for a little while for everything to work itself out correctly. But once you start getting random hordes spawning, you'll see if you're playing with a times 16, the highest we had was, I think one time we had something like 100 or 200 zombies. It was insane. It honestly felt like the Darkness Falls Wandering Hordes, but without the Darkness Falls zombies. It was really enjoyable. We really, really enjoyed it for that. And as a side note, I will say, if you don't want to use this version, you can use the Kane GB increased zombie spawns. That works as well. The only reason we didn't include it in this one is because we wanted to focus on more server-side mods than not server-side mods. And the Kane GB one is not server-side, unfortunately, because it is a DLL. But this one is just a simple entity XML mod. So that's the only reason why. It narrowly got beat out. But they are both fantastic mods. We just figured we'd give you a secondary if you wanted to choose. With that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks. So this next mod is the super cool Return of the Hordes by KH Music and Prolific Poultry. And what this mod does is it makes Horde Nights a lot more challenging. So you see here we have game stage level 55, right? Level 16. Well, when you start playing this mod at game stage level 40, Horde Nights can get a hell of a lot more intense because you can start having radiated cops, radiated whites. The only thing you're not really going to have is the radiated bombers and the normal bombers. Those will still show up in POIs and stuff like that, and they'll show up later hordes, but really it's just the spitters and the other stuff that's going to wreck your shop that are going to come up, and zombies are going to spawn a hell of a lot more. And it really does tweak Horde Nights to where instead of the first couple Horde Nights being kind of easy, it makes them a lot more challenging if you hit game stage 40 before a Horde Night. So you see we're on day 7. It's about to pop off with the Horde Night. We only have a few minutes left. Ooh, actually, you know what, I probably should have spawned given myself a helmet so you guys can see real quick. There we go. So I'll go ahead and turn that on. My apologies, should have done that earlier. So now we're going to start having a whole bunch of damn zombies spawn in and running towards us. Or we should be. Yep, there they go. Here comes some. Waiting on the really fun ones to start spawning in. And the downside of this is this is kind of a difficult mod to show off unless you've established on a world, but it is still really fun to play around with. We should be having us fall again for the second time. Keep falling when all I want to do is just look down there and see what all kinds of crazy cool zombies. You know what, screw it, we're just gonna do this. We got a god gun. We're just gonna shoot some zombies real quick to show you guys how cool this mod can be, because we have more zombies than what we normally have. Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there. Okay, we're just gonna come over this way. Come out here, guys. Come out here. Oh, hey, dog. Come on. Oh, hey. What's up, buddy? I knew I heard another dog. So we don't have any spitters or anything yet, which is kind of lucky, honestly. If we had them, we would... Well, we're going to die soon anyway. Unless I go God mode to save us, which I'm going to, because we're showing off a mod. But as you guys can see, this is already a little bit more intense than what you would normally see on a night 1 horde night. A lot more zombies, more dogs and stuff like that. I hear another dog somewhere. Oh, yep, there it is. More zombies coming from over there, more zombies there. As you guys can see, it does make the horde nights, you know, even a snake. That's kind of fun. We don't have any spitters or anything. I'm sorry, my hand jerked. We don't have any spitters or anything like that, which is good. Unfortunately, I can't show them off, but we do have a decent number of zombies chasing us around, which again is kind of fun because on, you know, night number 1, first horde night, this is kind of something you don't normally see. They come in smaller waves, and definitely no snakes unless it came from that monkey pool house over there. But yeah. It's a fun mod. I really like this mod. I think you guys are too. It's unfortunate we didn't get any spitters and stuff popping in, but I do want to be as faithful to the mod as I can without it spawning in, you know, stuff to just say, hey, it can do this. But I'd rather you guys see them for yourselves. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is a super cool airdrop spawn Zeds by Wookie Nookie, and it is unfortunately not a server-side mod, but it is still a very fun mod to play with. So as you approach the airdrop, which is unfortunately on top of a building, in this instance, a bunch of zombies are going to spawn that you're going to have to fight off. This is, you know, mods we've shown before, but the reason we like this so much is because of the challenge it adds. And I can't tell if those zombies were there before or if they're from this. So we're gonna go God mode. Okay, see, there we go. We got a zombie there, a bunch of zombies here, a bunch of extra ones spawned down here. So you guys can see, it does make going for airdrops a lot more challenging. Now, if you get lucky and one ends up on a building like this, and you can climb up to it, you see that the second time we approached it, again, we had more zombies spawning. But it makes it a little bit easier to sit here and get if it's up on a building. But if it's down on the ground like a normal airdrop and you've got a bunch of zombies spawning in around you, it can be very hairy, very challenging. But it's also very fun in the sense of like now you have, you know, some challenge to getting the airdrops. It's not literally just go grab your vehicle or whatever, drive out, grab it, and go home. Now you've got some stuff. You might even get better loot because you get bags and stuff like that. It's just a fantastic little mod for that. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is the super cool Any Zombie Can Scream by Big Zach On'em. And this is a fantastic server-side mod that replaces screamers with literally any other zombie in the game. So you never know who's gonna scream, and it's fantastic because you could have this little skinny dude here screaming at you. You could have this dude screaming at you. You could have those guys. You could have the party girl over there. You could even have dogs if they spawn. You could have the big guys screaming at you. You never know who's gonna be a screamer. Anything can, and oh, you hear that? Oh no, okay, it was just the jumper. Not an actual screamer. But yeah, it's super fun because you don't know what zombies are going to scream. So when you've got a base set up and you're out and about doing stuff, you could have a screamer easily come and you not know it's a screamer. Because again, it could be any of them. It could be the Mo, the Bo, the Joe, the Marlene, the janitor, the cheerleader, the hazmat workers, any of them. And you just don't know until they start screaming. Luckily, we've gotten none of them here screaming so far, but we did have a lot of activity, which is kind of nice. Unfortunately, you know, was hoping one of them would scream and show it off. But remember, when screamers, how they spawn is based on activity around a base. So the more stuff you've got going on, the higher chance you have of screamers spawning and stuff like that. The more gunshots, digging with a auger, fires going, things like that. It's all about activity. what people call the heat map. It's not really about heat in the area, it's about activity in the area. So the higher activity you have, the higher chance you have of a zombie coming in who takes the place of a screamer, and you're not going to know because it doesn't look like a screamer. And then all of a sudden you've got a bunch of zombies and you can't figure out which is which. And I will point out, the fun thing too is this mod works in conjunction with the airdrop spawn Zeds. However, because the way that they spawn in like that, it doesn't always produce the correct type of scream. You'll hear them scream, but no additional zombies will come. It's unfortunate, but that's just kind of the way that they spawn. If you spawn in a screamer and it screams, it's not going to do the attraction like it normally would with other naturally spawnings. It's just kind of fun to see it. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the last mod. Alright folks, so this last mod is the super cool Trader Quest Removal by RWBB/Ranger Warden, and it's just a fantastic server-side mod that makes the game focus more on survival and crafting and looting than just running trader missions. Because you see here, we go talk to the trader, we don't have any way to get quests. So now we actually have to focus on looting, crafting, and being a real survival crafting game, not a survival run trader quests and sell everything to the traders again. That's the downside of what the game has become. It's unfortunate, that's the way that the Pum Pimps wanted to make it, but I really enjoyed the whole survival crafting aspect of the game from the earlier alphas. They've, kind of gotten away from that as time has gone on, but with this mod, you can easily make it back to how you want it to be. But before we end, we do have a few quick little bonus mods that we couldn't really squeeze into the main list. They barely got edged out. And the first one is perfect to go along with some challenge mod. And it is the super awesome Deadpool player avatar by Holiday Ash / Holiday Hero. And what is better than dealing with challenge than going maximum effort and equipping a machete to Deadpool and chopping a lady in the face? Or, shooting a guy if I could aim to shoot him. It just looks really cool. I like the way that the character looks. I don't understand why he's kind of see-through. I've not been able to figure that one out. But it does look pretty cool. I really do enjoy this character model. It very, very well done, except for the fact that he's, kind of see-through. And then, to go along with this, we also have the realistic backpacks by Sarah and Jeff / Jeff the PC guy. So if we come in here and we type in backpack, we have different kind of backpacks that we can loot around the world. We have a small backpack, a medium backpack, and a large backpack. And you see our inventory slots here aren't filled up. But if we take this large backpack and we put this inside of a chest piece, it will increase our total carry capacity. So we're going to take this, we're going to say modify, we're going to put that in there, we're going to say complete, and then we are going to wear it. And look, it even pops up there on the character model. But now our backpack is, completely open. And we have a funny little backpack popping up on our character. I like it for that. It's just really cool. It's a very, stylish little server-side mod that gives a little bit of realism to the game. But then also, another mod that we've covered before, Stay Clear by Extreme Lurker, is a fantastic mod to have. It's unfortunately not a server-side mod. It is a DLL mod. But it is still fantastic because once you clear a POI, it stays clear. It is a challenging mod because it makes it to where once you've cleared out a building, it's going to stay clear. And if you combine this with mods that turn off the trader quests and stuff like that, now they're not going to reset. So it's going to be literally, you've cleared it, that's it, you're done. It's not going to respawn anymore. No more sleepers are going to spawn in there. If you've got loot turned off, it makes it even better because the more you clear out a town, the further you have to go, which is why we like them, because all of these mods combined together make it to where you can clear out a town of all the buildings and stuff like that, and you're going to have zombies in the wild, not zombies in the building. So it makes it more fun to be able to, you've cleared out buildings, you can build little walkways between them and stuff like that if you build downtown or whatever. But with that, folks, we are done for the week. Thanks for sticking around. We hope you had fun. If you liked the episode, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But have fun, take it easy, and we'll see you next time.